Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Tia with Rise Relief, a student loan company that helps borrowers to pay off their student loan debt through crowdfunding. Please watch to the very end so that I can show you and tell you how we'll be able to pay off your student loan debt with no strings attached. Today, we're going to be covering a lawsuit that has been filed against the Trump administration. If you have been following student loan news, you should know and be full aware that on July 1st, the Trump administration changed the entire paradigm of how borrowers pay off their student loan debt, in which it's going to cause many more borrowers to have higher payments as they continue their student loan debt repayment journey. From the Business Insider, a new legal filing calls to stop the transfer of millions of student loan borrowers off of a key affordable repayment plan. And that particular key affordable repayment plan was encompassed by the SAVE Act. A new legal filing asks a federal judge to pause the forced transfer of millions of student loan borrowers off of SAVE, the income-driven repayment plan that the Trump administration eliminated in March. If you are a part of the student loan borrower world, you will be kind of familiar with the SAVE Act. The SAVE Act helped a lot of borrowers have lower monthly payments as they began to pay off their student loan debt after graduation. And even if you decided to leave school and did not graduate, the Trump administration has gotten rid of it. And now they want us to be a part of the new plan that they have. On Tuesday night, the law firm Public Goods Practice filed a motion in the U.S. District Court seeking to block borrowers enrolled in the SAVE Act from becoming automatically moved to a new, more expensive repayment plan while their broader lawsuit continues. And I dug a little bit of research went online to this particular law firm, and they feel, and this again is the Public Goods law firm, their practice holds service lenders and schools more accountable. And so they actually advocate for student loan borrowers. Public Good Practice is a boutique law firm with extensive expertise in higher education finance, combining personal advocacy with strategies that deliver justice for borrowers and systemic change all across the industries. I like them already. They feel this, and I feel the same way. Higher education should be free overall and not as expensive as it is. And that's my part that I'm adding in. But until then, this law firm works to protect borrowers from the companies that unfairly profit off of their debt. And if you've been mistreated by your loan servicer, lender, or school, you definitely should get in touch with them. And they are not paying me to advertise them, but this is the law firm that is suing the Trump administration. They feel that we should have lower payments, pretty much free tuition to go to school, and I second that motion. Now, this particular case was filed in March, challenges the Department of Education's decision to eliminate the SAVE Act. And I love that they're coming in to challenge the Trump administration, because what's happening is when we transfer over to this new system, your payments are going to go sky high. A buy-to-error plan that reduced monthly payments and shortened the timeline for debt relief has now been eradicated, okay? Now, this motion argues that legal procedure requires the department to make the benefits of Repay, which is the precursor to SAVE, available to borrowers and to pause forced transfers to a new plan while the case proceeds. A Department of Education spokesperson disputed the merits of the argument and recommended that borrowers enroll in a lawful repayment option such as the new, and this is Trump administration's new name, it's called Repayment Assistance Plan, okay? Also known as RAP. So you guys are going to be hearing that acronym through and through from this time and this point on. RAP, Repayment Assistance Plan, which will become available on July 1st. And so now here it is. It's in the middle of July. And so this RAP plan has been enforced at this point. Also, beginning July 1st, borrowers enrolled in SAVE will start receiving notices from their servicers on their 90-day time frame to transfer to the new plan. If they do not voluntarily switch, those borrowers will automatically be placed in the standard repayment plan or the new tiered plan, both of which are the most expensive options, okay? So at this point, ladies and gentlemen, we have entered into a time frame of where we all know that once we get into student loan debt, which is required, which is needed, because why? Tuition is extremely high. It's extremely extensive. It's extremely unaffordable. But we need to get a college degree in order to gain skill sets and in order to become profitable, law-abiding citizens here in today's society. And to have the student loan debt in order to get the degree, because you can't afford a $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 tuition payment, you have to take on the debt unless you have scholarships or you have some parents or some sort of inheritance money that can help pay for your college for you. Unfortunately, most Americans cannot afford to go to college on their own. They have to have the student loan debt. Plus, the private loan debt, in which private loans cover what governmental loans do not pay. And so now here Donald Trump is making student loan borrowers be a part of this new repayment plan, which is going to extend the term frame and the terms as far as the payments are concerned, which is going to make your loans much more expensive. And so this lawsuit that's being filed is trying to stop that, and it is trying to put things on hold. Plus, as this this RAP plan is being enforced, all of your loans are going to be transferred over, and it's going to take a long time, and which is going to affect your payments all the more. And so hopefully we're going to see in the near future what's going to happen with this particular lawsuit, and I'll keep you guys updated. But now, as far as Rise Relief is concerned, I am the founder and the CEO of this company, in which is going to be very beneficial for you. Why is it going to be beneficial for you? Because I am setting up a team. I am setting up a website. I am setting up a platform and a community for us to come together and to make contributions to a pool of funds, and which with this pool of funds, we're going to utilize this pool of funds to help pay each other's student loan debt off. And so it's going to be phenomenal. And right now I'm in the process, and we're working on getting all of that taken care of. And what's going to happen is when you log on to the platform, you are going to sign an application. We'll fill out an application that's going to let you know all of the different details, and we're going to get your details about your student loans. And then you are going to be added into the queue after you've made your contribution. You'll make a monthly contribution, and as those monthly contributions are added into the pool, we will begin to pay off student loan debt with no strings attached. And this is going to be great. So therefore, it is very, very wise of you to go ahead to make sure you follow and subscribe, because you don't want to miss out, because very soon we're getting ready to open up this queue and you want to be first in line. And so I will say this: as long as we are dealing with the Trump administration and we're dealing with different rules and regulations being passed along for our student loan debt, just make sure that you try your best to pay off your student loans. Make sure you don't go into default as best as you can. Make sure that you just take a look at the particular school that you're trying to go to and see if it's affordable. Make sure that you're looking at your interest loans before you sign the promissory note. And make sure overall that your finances are in order before you begin the debt payment process. Because at the end of the day, you're all, including myself, are going to be stuck into this RAP program in which our payment plans are getting ready to go through the roof. But if you follow, if you like, and if you share, you're going to be added to the queue once this platform opens for our community with Rise Relief. And I'm just looking forward to what's getting ready to happen. Some great things are going to happen. Okay? Please like, subscribe, and share, and I will see you in the next video.